Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for the new subscribers, I saw there were a few. I'm very glad you're joining my channel. I hope I can inspire you, and let's get crafting. I always make an embellishment and put it in my journal on a page, but sometimes when I make a journal I want to sell, I have a lot of ephemera I have to make, and so I want to, not a little series, but I want to start making ephemera, and with a journal in mind, or not, or for my own journal, but just so I can have some ephemera ready to go, or if I have a specific journal in mind, I can finish the embellishment completely, because I know the colors I use in that journal. Well, I'm babbling. I knew Roxy Creations. Yeah, this is not inspired by Roxy Creations. This is inspired by Jacqui Chimes. I hope I pronounce it well. I will link her channel below. But it started me to get started on ephemera that I can have ready to go, and completely ready or partial ready, and when I know in which journal it goes, I can finish it. But Roxy Creation got me a bit started on making ephemera. I knew of her existence from the start go that I started junk journaling, but I never really watched her channel, because it's in a way very different what she does than what I do, and I wasn't really ready. I don't know if I'm ready now. I want to start creating more loosely. She does it so naturally, so easy, and I'm trying by really following her to get a grasp of how she does that, and let my really perfectionism a bit go, and not that not that she's not wanting her things to be beautiful, because they are, but it's very different from someone who is very has perfectionism in their crafting. So I want to lose that a bit. So I'm following her 100-day project from last year, and I'm about binge watching all the episodes and picking out the ephemera that speaks to me, and I want to make a bit of a little series on my channel where I make the ephemera I want to have ready to go. This, like I said, was inspired by Jacqui Chimes. I put some papers I want to use here, so I'll put it to the side. But then I remember that I have a lot of things in my craft room really ready to pick, but all these folders, these plastic folders, are in a plastic bin on my desk. But this is what I thought I really want to use, so I took it out. Jacqui, I can't remember, but I will link the video where I saw this down below. I don't know if she was inspired by someone else. That can be. I made the coin envelope on my envelope punch board of We're Memory Keepers. She, in her video, I didn't want to do that because she shows it very well. She shows it also when you just have a piece of paper and you have to fold it yourself. So I made it on the board, and this is a bit what happens when I have an idea and I want to prepare all kinds of things. I'm started to make things and then remember, oh, I wanted to film this. So yeah, this is in a way ready. It's cut, it's inked, but you get the idea of making an envelope on the punch board. This I reinforced because we will put an eyelet in there. I'll take those out, or no, I don't have them on my desk. Let's see where they are. I have a lot, and I thought I put them on my desk, but I didn't. So now I lost them, because I have silver ones. These are brads. Oh dear. Yeah, I put them in a different spot. I thought it would be easier because I used these a lot, and now I couldn't remember where they were. Okay, and I'll take the tool. I thought I was really prepared, but I wasn't. So I'm going to make the hole, and that is already done. And I'll explain what I want to do further. I printed this on both sides because I always like it. The envelope will be closed, but I also always like that it's speaking, yeah, what you see when the envelope is open, that it's beautiful too. Jacqui did hers like this, and she made this straight. I don't want that. I want to put this on the inside because when I fold it like this, there's a lot of beige here, and yeah, it takes away from the very beautiful image. I love this design from Ruby&Pearl. So I'll be gluing it like this, and then you can see all the beautiful design here. We'll start with that, so the envelope will be ready to go. Glue. I flew right in my introduction. I hope everybody is well and ready to craft. Let's see where we end here a bit. Yeah, it's a bit much. And there. Then I'll put some glue here. Oh, here, of course. I thought about putting, no, I have to put some glue here also, like that. I wanted to put a little mini magnet here, but I just printed this on regular copy paper, so it's very thin. Let's see that I didn't glue anything down. No. So this is just copy paper, and I discarded that idea of the magnet because it's very thin, and you would see the bulk of the magnet, so I didn't do that. Jacqui, we were going to put a dangling tag here, and she put a clip on there, but I thought when it's a floating pocket in your journal, I don't think this will mind very much, because this is probably going into my personal journal, and I don't think I'll mind, and otherwise I'll put a paper clip on it and with a little fabric. And now I remember that I forgot, because we need a chain of some sort, and I didn't take it, but I can stop the video for a moment and take it. So in a way, this is almost, the envelope is almost ready. I printed some images I want to use, and this small image I want to use as the little dangling tag, but I have to reinforce it. It's also just copy paper, and I want to, excuse me, I want to put something on the back. This is just coffee or tea dyed, I can't remember, paper. I did it myself, and I put a stamp script stamp on there. I have to take some water, sorry. The remnants of the cold is not completely gone. So when I'm talking more, then my throat gets frogs in it. I have to watch that I'm in frame. More to this side. I can cut it. So because oh yeah, my camera setup is like this. If I shake the table, everything shakes with it. Cut it now. Yeah, I'm going to cut it straight because I really love. I'm going to, because this is something I can't use anymore. Like that. And I just need to make a tag shape out of it, but I wanted to back it. I was thinking, what was I saying? Because it's coming with a chain on here, so it can turn, and if it turns, it looks a bit more nice. And the little corners, I don't think, no, I have the template of a card, but it's not that small for a tag like this. Let's see, oh, that's fiddly. Now I've lost it. No, then I have to eyeball it. Not my strong suit. No, and it's crooked. Well, it has to stay that way. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit long. I don't really like it. I'm going to snip this off. And it's more balanced. So much for letting the perfectionism go. Oh, I want to round these corners a bit. Not the real straight. That looks better. We have very cloudy weather. The beginning of January in the part where I live, were very warm. Some days we had 15, 17 degrees, but now it's 5 or 6. So it's a real difference. Yeah, I'm going to put the same eyelet in there. It's a bit big for such a small tag, but then I'll know that the chain will go through, and that's important too. You can always use baker's twine or just some twine you really like. That will do the trick also. Like I did here. If you put this on the envelope and the tag on here, it works also. So you don't really have to, maybe later, well, I really have to let my perfectionism go because it's not in the middle. Ah, my. Put a bit more ink on there because it's, I didn't test it. I just looked at the image and I thought, oh, I really like that, and it goes well with this, because this is coming on the front, but now I see it's a bit light against this background. Wow. For the next time I'll know that. I'll look for the chain later. We'll finish off this further. I wanted this beautiful image of Ruby and Pearl. I want it on here, but I want to back it with something, and my first instance was napkin. Let's see how I like that, because it's so really fluffy. And my second option was wrapping paper. Let's see if maybe I can do both. Don't want to lose my little tag. Some things to the side. There was my corner. This was on as an extra cover for a book, and I really like the real brown color. Oh, that like that. Yeah, I do like that. I'm going to do this first, then I know how big this has to be, and I don't want it straight. Do you make ephemera on, yeah, I don't know exactly how you say it, pronounce it, on forehand, or, yeah, no, I'm going completely crooked. Or do you make ephemera just when you need it, you make it, yeah, to go where you want it to go? I'm curious. I think, yeah, both things. There are a group, of course, I know that that do it on forehand, yeah, before, because they also like making ephemera. That's an option. No, oh my God, I'm not really finding my words today. I want a bit of here, but this these are the back pliers of a real napkin. Of a napkin, not a real napkin. And they tear all over the place. It doesn't, if you want to go like that, you really have to be careful, because it's going everywhere. Yeah, but now I lost my chain of thoughts. But I think, yeah, there are people who like just making ephemera. And I really like both. And until now, I made a journal, and then I'm filling that with ephemera. But it takes, oh, that's more glue than I thought. It seeps through the napkin, of course. But when you are filling a journal, it is really a lot ephemera you need. So then you have to make a lot of ephemera in a way, in a very short period. And that's what I want to try to avoid a bit by making things ready to go. Let's see if it doesn't matter there. I don't mind it's a bit more. I have to try to tear this. I have a tear ruler and the decal edge cutter, but yeah, this is different. I like it very much if it's hand torn. It gives a completely different effect. Like that. Little corner snipped off. Oh yes, really like it. Really gets out the brown. I'm also following along with Roxy Creations to make a document journal. So I'll be filming my process with that also. If somebody else wants to follow along or follow Roxy along. She has amazing ideas. The big channels, I'm always so stunned by how many ideas they have, and constantly, because you have to constantly make new things on your channel. I want that to stick out, because now my picture is a bit bigger and I really want to see lots of this. And I don't mind if it sticks out. It gives them another dimension. And for my new subscribers, thank you so much for helping my channel to grow. I almost never glue, I'm not in frame, glue until the ends, because then there is an opportunity to curl the paper or let it stick up a bit, because it's a different effect and I really like it. Now I'm not going to do this. I really like it like this. Maybe, not really. I have to crumble it. I thought just a bit. For me, that's just a bit, and I really like that there. And this also is again such a beautiful paper. For me it's so hard to do anything else to it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I changed up a bit things. This was in a smaller tray, so I took the wrong one because I was still in my mind. And we're going to make the tag. I have to think about it, because I think I just might like a word, not a date. I love these from Sampool. Really in love with them. And here a little tackle dangle. Maybe a little something there. That's something I saw from Rachel, Roxy Creations. She uses a lot of labels, and I have a lot, but I use them way too little. That doesn't stand out. These are too beige, I think. So that's a thing I want to try, to use more labels. I really like this, and then maybe I can put a number on there or something. Ink it. I had a very productive weekend creatively. A nice weekend altogether. But These are chapter 1, by the way, but I'll link everything I use down below. But a very productive weekend, because I fussy cut these labels out, and I also bought the one kit of the washi strips from chapter 1, and I'm going to stick it on here because this is sticking out, so the label, otherwise I would cut it or flip it over to the front, but I like this, and maybe a number. And I got real, yeah, this is the complete kit, but one page I did on vellum and the rest on normal paper. Maybe I can find something that will go there also. But first I want to, I'm not really loving the label, so I might make a new one. But I'll do that off camera, but I'll show you what it's intended. So I'm not going to change up everything now, but I'm not really liking it because it doesn't stand out. Oh, the wrong side. I'm going to put this away before it goes all over the place. And of course there has to be a tag inside. And I already cut just the cardstock. I have a lot. Oh, is it? Oh, I tested it and there was no glue, and now it's stuck. Let's see if I can rub it away, because otherwise it will stay that sticky. Strange. And I will make a tag shape out of it. Like that. But first I'm going to embellish it, and then I'm going to cut the corners. And I chose this image from Ruby&Pearl, really beautiful. And oh no, I didn't have to put this away because I want to use it. First I'm going to back it with some tea-dyed paper for writing on. This is beautiful also. I really love that it's a background from a digital. I really love it that, yeah, I use that. In the beginning I used a lot of tea-dyed paper, and now I notice that I hardly use it. I lost my, no. Put it away, because otherwise all the pieces, because in these folders are the smaller bits, and the larger bits I have in drawers, so I can always fill it. I have to mind that that's there. Glue it on. So yeah, I'm making the accordion folded journal was a new kind of journal for me, and now with the document journal I'm making, that's also something I didn't do, because normally my journals are always I'm going to cut this, but it's not really visible white on white. Normally my journals are all about 8.5 by 6, so a real big surface to decorate. And yeah, mostly you take your own as a reference. Did I take that out? Yeah. And I like to embellish pages and hide my journaling. So And if you, yeah, I thought it was easier to embellish a page that's a bit larger, but I'm seeing a lot of beautiful skinny journals flying by, so I thought I want to try that. Let's see, really like this. And then the image. I want it also a bit to the side. Ah, no, I wanted music. I always, birds, I always think of music. Where is my music? My music paper is gone. Oh no, it's the first one, but I didn't see it. I have to see how, this is already great, because it has to be deep enough, because I want the picture a bit, no, I have to lose, I want to start with the music notes. Yeah, that will do. Oh, then I miss here, because I wanted it, let's see, how did I think of that? Oh, I wanted to completely to the side, so there doesn't have to be anything there, but there has to be music here, and then I want some embossing. Let's see how far it has to go. Yeah, I'm going to stick it completely until until the end. Let's see if I hold it up to the light, I can see where this ends, and it ends a bit less than here. Let's put on some glue. I'm very curious if we'll have a real winter in the Netherlands, because yeah, it's not where I live, not per se always that we have real winter. Let's see, yeah, that's great, that's great. And my image. Yeah. I thought I'd flip it over, but it's not really an interesting piece. And this. Yeah, there's nothing on there. No. No, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it because I had in the past a lot of times when it's still wet, and I'm going to tear it because that's what I prefer. Then it takes pieces of the of here, takes it with it. It doesn't always. I can try. Yeah, it's very thin paper, maybe that's why. But I had times then it took a gap of this with it, and you have to repair it again. So yeah. I can use this for stamping these stamps on. I really like the yellowish paper, the vintage paper. And if you let this dry real good and you tear it, then nothing will happen. No, I'm going to stick something else on there if I really think it's too plain. But mostly I want my journaling, because this is going in my own journal, and I'm going to journal on the back, and maybe put yeah, a little flower or a little decoration if the journaling doesn't fill it completely. Yeah, you can see that the tearing is sticking out a bit. I'm going to leave that. And it's here also, I like that. Because otherwise the, the tag is real straight. Because if I cut it with the decal edge now, then I lose too much of the, then I had to make the base bigger. And I didn't. Yeah, glue here, but it doesn't matter because the image will be on there. I have to watch that there won't be any glue on my image. But that would be too bad. This I'm going to stick just on there. I cut it with the tear ruler. I tore it. So I'm not going to curl it up. I'm going to leave this straight, and it will fit well in the pocket. And then my favorite embossing. I love this so much. Let's see. There's maybe a piece already. This is a bit stiff. This is thinner. I really like the brown. Yeah, I'm going to lose a bit of the image, of course, but I don't mind. I'm going to stick this on here, and then I'll cut it because I really like it like this. This looks a real straight. I almost wanted to put it on there askew, but strange. Normally it doesn't really. If I curl it up a bit, but I don't know why that is. It seems too straight almost, but here I don't need that because I have to stick this on there. Let's see what's the best way to do that. There. Now I need to put the glue. Let's see. Not completely want to cover his tail. No, or is this nice? But then I lose a lot of the journaling space. I do like it. I think it's thin, but I don't mind. I'm going to stick these sides and make it kind of a pocket. And a real thin line of glue. Let's see if there will be, yeah, if the glue will come out. Because I can always, when my journaling is more, I can put a loose paper or another thin tag in the envelope also. I can see the pencil mark just a bit. See if I can erase it. Not really. Oh, everything's shaking again, sorry. Ah, it doesn't want to erase. That's strange. Yeah, that's for my precision. Let's see how I can best cut this. Yeah. There's some peeking out. Yeah, I really like this. This is a bit loose, that doesn't matter. I like that. Normally I would curl it up, but because it goes in here, I don't think it's not, yeah, necessary is the wrong word, but it will flatten because it's in there. Yeah, beautiful. Let's see if I quickly can find a word of something. Together, I like that. Let's see. I'm going to snip it a bit and take the white off because it's I'm not so fan of the black words. I hardly use those. And do I want some? Let's see if a bit of cheesecloth is nice. Just a little piece, just having something a bit of interesting behind there. Yeah, I like that. Just going to snip off a piece of this. Other scissors. I'm going to use the textile glue, then I'm certain that it will stick. And I'll first put it on the cheese. Ooh, that's a lot. On the cheesecloth, and then I'll put it on. Oh, I want to wipe the glue off with the cheesecloth. I'm going to make it a bit crinkly, like this. Oh, yeah, there's enough there. All around. Ooh, everything's sticky. Bit more glue on here. That's a lot again. I still have to put the textile glue in a small bottle. That. Oh, the cheesecloth sticking to my fingers. And just a piece up there. Yeah, really like this. Now I have to snip my corners. Let's see which angle. I like them not too big. Let's see that one. And this one. I want to ink around it. Or are they a bit small? Let's see, this one. Oh, it's very small. Yeah, I think I'll make them a bit deeper. I always have to see it when I make it, yeah, what I like with the project. Let's ink it up a bit. That lets it stand out also a bit more. And that's a beautiful piece of ephemera. The envelope together with the tag. Journaling space. I have the cheesecloth on my ink pad. Let's see if I want, well, a bit on the, I always like to put it on the back side also, because it's not always, sometimes when you ink, it's, yeah, some ink goes to the back side, but sometimes I like it a bit more like this. It's really a thicker line of inking that I want there to stay. Just curl it up a bit. It will yeah, curl more together because it's going in the envelope, and that's something I like. So let's see how it turned out. All my things to the side, all the mess. And I've got Jacqui did hers with a real chain, like for jewelry making, but she should suggested, oh my god, that you could use ball chain also, and I remembered I have yeah, a lot, but I couldn't find, I have to check where all the ends are. I don't know if I have enough ends. And then I took this one out because I have the silver, but then I saw this, and color-wise this is beautiful, but I don't know, I don't like it. Then I, yeah, with my perfectionism again, I would have put a rosé gold eyelet in. So I'm using this. So this and through this, and then in the little holder. And that's why you want the reverse side to be beautiful also, because it will be flipping about. Let's see if I like a number there, maybe. These numbers. I don't know. I have two little drawers. I always like these numbers. Yeah, I really love these numbers. The colors and something else. I'm going to cut this out, and then I can see better if I really like it. And it's just for a bit of extra interest. Ink it up a bit, the borders, so the white won't be showing from the paper. Let's see. That's a bit askew in the label. Yeah, really like it. Oh, These I have to save. Thin glue. Am I in frame? Yes. And if you see a different little tag in the photos, then I changed my mind and made a new tag because I want something to pop more. So I think I'll go look for another tag. Then I keep putting my pins on the table, and I have that especially there for that, but yeah, it can be helped. Everything to the side, my little bulb chain. So these are the things I made today. So it flips open, the tag can go in there. Beautiful tag, I really love it. Yeah, the image does it all. And do I have a little something I can put extra journaling in there? So that's a real bonus. It slides in there, and then this, in a way, it's closed, and you can see it flips hardly open, so I'm okay with that. And a beautiful front side, and I'll think if I want to put a word or something there, but yeah, the papers are so gorgeous. I have to turn it around, otherwise the other side will stay in front. I really hope you like this project and you want to try it also. A beautiful addition for your junk journal. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I really like making these videos. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.